now, so we will be live now. We should be live. Let me just do a quick little test. That works. Yeah, we're tested. We're all set. So let me go and click that. That's the title. It's fine. That's fine. The viewers are good. Anyway, because we played Barrow in a friendly off camera, we lost 5-3 because my mate's a good manager. He got sacked from Donny, and now he's the Barrow boss. I mean, Barrow's good. We could get a win, but I'm only the manager until the end of the season. Because after this season, I'm gone. I'm leaving this team. I don't like this club. And let me be serious, it's not my best option. And I honestly do not. We are playing Eastbourne Borough. I don't even know what Eastbourne is. We're here till the end of the season just to stabilise the ship and leave at the end of the season. When my contract expires at the end of the season, I walk. Because I don't want to be here. I don't like the Vanarama South League. I want to go back to the north of England. I want to go back somewhere where you can get a meat pie, you can chill out with your mates, do whatever you want. I don't want to be in the south of England. We get thrashed 5-4 by we lose 5-4 to Eastbourne. Torquay got a points deduction. I don't know where Torquay is in the league. Where's Torquay United? Torquay got deducted 10 points for the administration, but Torquay are third in the league. We have dropped down to 16th place in the league. It's entertainment. It's entertainment value. We don't have the money to spend and invest in players. We don't have the money to invest. So we got Hemel Hempstead next, who can hopefully get us some points in this league, and hopefully we can fight through and earn points against Hemel Hempstead, which I don't know who they are. We play Hemel Hempstead, but I've never heard of half of these players. And I know my contract will probably be up in the end of the season. Give me £500 a week. So, I'm only the caretaker. I'm only here till the end of the season. I've got to keep them in the 7th tier of English football. If I get them sacked, if I get them relegated, I'm sacked. Essentially, I've just got to stabilise the team. I've got to keep them in the league. Keep them floating in the league. We get a win against Hemel Hempstead, which pushes them back up to 14th place. But then we've got Yeovil Town. Now this is going to be a tough test because Yeovil are probably the best team in the South League. Not by a mile. Yeovil are the best team in the league. Because if you look in this league, we are currently 35. We're currently on 44 points. So we are... We are 9 points above safety in the 7th tier of English football. Because if we are currently above in the league, we are above in this league. So we're just the caretaker boss. We've just got to stabilise the ship. Make sure we can stay in the league or at least fight for promotion. Listen, I'm not here to fight for promotion. I'm here to fight to stay in a job, essentially. Stay in the job, and then I'm leaving. After 7 months in a job. I'm here till the end of the season. To be fair, they can say who they want me to sign. But how can you sign players when you've got no money? I'm being serious. Unless I wanted to loan this kid in, I don't know who they would offer. If I had to make a transfer offer, they would probably, we wouldn't be able to pay his wage, his salary. They would require at least a monthly fee, no, a wage percentage. We would not be able to contribute his salary because we just can't flat out afford it. Here too. You know what? Like, the board can say what they want. The board can say what they want. Look. Well, these idiots. I don't think the interviewers have a clue. We are only a caretaker manager because who's that? Is that Phil Parkinson? Is in charge of Halifax, the former Wrexham boss. Is that the former Wrexham? Yeah, he's the former Wrexham. No, that's Phil Parkinson, not the Wrexham manager. He played for Altrincham. He didn't manage Altrincham. Well, Chelmsford, enough time. Well, listen. Enough time remaining on your contract. We'll just delay that decision. Delay the decision. Well, he's not good at... he's a 3-star player. Why would you say that to a 3-star player? Well, listen. Well, not good enough. We'll offer him a contract anyway. I'm currently unhappy. Why? We'll just delay the decision because he's not good enough. Well, I'll let the DOF decide about you. So I'll let the DOF offer you a contract. The director of football offer you a deal. He'll sort it out because he can do his job. I don't get it. Why are they saying these players aren't good enough? He instructed DOF to negotiate contract renewal. Who is Jermaine Francis? I don't have a clue who you are. Are you like a manager or something? Well, Jermaine Francis is on £300 a week. Can't I just reply remaining recommended actions? Reply. do that, because I don't think the club care. He's 35. I don't get it. The board can do what the hell they want. Don't care about training them. I don't want to train them. I can't physically train them because we have no money. And I'm only here to inherit a squad, which I think personally that I'm going to let my contract expire and see things out, because this club clearly could not afford. What's this? For Doncaster Rovers hierarchy, appeared the was Harry Watling, according to Daily Star. Bad result in Wales Walsall. Another Doncaster manager sacked. Is Doncaster the new Watford now? I'm sorry. Is Doncaster the new Watford? You'll sack all the managers that have been in Doncaster. I'm sorry. I'm going to ask Alfred to lead. Of course, we're going to ask him to lead. I don't care. The board. Listen, I'm an interim manager. I'm not here for you. I'm a caretaker. I'm here till the end of the season. And then I'm gone. I don't care what the board thinks of me. It's my job. You're paying me £500 a week, which is peanuts. You're paying me this much cash to manage a football club. I wouldn't be trusted in the Vanarama National League. I wouldn't be trusted in the Premier League. I'd be sacked. And I'm sorry, if this team, it's because this team is full of amateurs, absolute amateurs, who are picking up a paycheck every week. They only want to win because they want to stay in the league. They don't want to go down to the with that. We get a draw, which puts us in 17th against Atherley. I'm happy. Up to Devon. The club can do what they want. If they want to sack me, sack me. And to be fair, just like Grimsby, they were arseholes. They sacked me. They sacked me because, honestly, quite frankly, the players weren't up to it. Because if they want to stay, I'll sort them out. I'll save them. Am I the Sam Allardyce of this league? No. I am probably not the Sam Allardyce of this league. Because the Sam Allardyce of this league... because the reserves are irrelevant to me. They're playing regional non-league matches. We have Truro and then Maidstone a few days later. Obviously, it's clear. If the board wants to do their thing, the board can do their thing. The board are good. The board are good at this club. The board know how to do their job. And if we can move up a tier in this league, then I think we should be able to move up. Get wins against Truro, at least aim for it. Or we go down to the 8th tier and I get sacked. And get sacked. I don't want to get sacked. I want to stay here and manage this club till the end of the season. Watch on till the end of the season. See how things go. If the board are preparing to invest into the squad, give me a decent budget. Listen, I'm not asking for millions of pounds. I'm not asking for hundreds of thousands. Listen, if you give me at least £10,000, I can change the squad in a fly. Yeovil's got a playoff spot, but so... There is no chance in my mind. We are on 58 points. We're on 48. We're on 48 points, actually. We're away from the playoffs. Playoffs. I mean, this is a mid-table position in this league. If we can I'll settle for mid-table. I'll be impressed with it. Because we are on 48 points, so we're... We're 7 points. We're around 10 points above safety. We're gonna survive in this league comfortably. Staying up is the best priority we can. Of course, we're not going to beat the big league teams. Doncaster want to sack their manager. Funny they want to sack their manager. Listen, if Doncaster want to sack their manager because they're going to be in the Vanarama, you know where I am. If you want me to make the phone calls and make the decisions, I'll make the decisions. I'll make the phone calls. Phone calls. I'll look for a job at the end of the season, so if Donny want me at the club to give me a job, give me a job. I'm asking for a job, I really am. I really am asking for a job. If Donny wants to give me a job, give me a job. Listen, if they want to give me a contract, hand me a deal. Hand me a deal today. Hand me a deal. Job. Listen, we got thrashed 5-3 by Maidstone. It was shocking, but listen, it was a further thrill. I'm giving the fans entertaining football. We've played, but because that's normal, because that's football. Football, that is football. You know, we're playing well in this football game. Football, that's football. That's the game. That's the beauty of the game. I'm doing my job with my staff. And, if you don't think I can do my job, let me go. Do your thing. If the board want to pull the trigger and sack me, then they can do their thing. I demanded a little bit of extra wages, but I'm a player. I'm known as a football league player. Truthfully, we got Bath City. Look at our play. We can link up with the stars. We don't have the squad depth, and you know, for the first 5 of the season, you know. But this is the team, you know. We have no money to spend on players. We have no money. I wish I could be sat here laughing. I wish I could be happy, but I'm not happy in the non-league. It's just pissing me off. I'm moving clubs at the end of end of my contract. Any club is basically, as soon as I get to my final month of my contract, I'm leaving. And we got a draw. So, with 49 points in this league, 49 points, we're 10 points above safety. There's probably a few games left in the season, but Bath City have held out for a draw. We've got Taunton next. This could be the nail in the coffin. We've got Taunton next. We've got Taunton next as the head coach. Mind you, the players love the system, the tactics. But to play Taunton, it's going to be tough to play. You know, if they want me gone, they can do it. They can pull the trigger. The board could pull the trigger today. I don't have a clue how the board want to manage it. You know, I got sat by Grimsby in December, and I immediately got a job in the non-league. Like in me dugout for Chelmsford. I wish I could realistically be here and be in a professional club. This is semi-professional football. This is not real football. This is, I'm looking for kids and players and, let me, offer, I wish I could, you know, offer a trial and try out some players. You're on £50 a week. I mean, Craig Harris, look at these players. He's a 36-year-old veteran. These kids from East Fife. He's earning £5 a week. He wants 200 and will be due compensation. No, they won't be due compensation. Well, they won't. Will be due 9,000 in compensation in the deal. No, they won't be due £9,000 in compensation. He's on £5 a week. You're not paying compensation. If a club wants, they're kids. They're kids. He's not even on a contract. That's BS. Why would I pay someone £50 in compensation? 50 quid in compensation. Okay. Let me see. You want me to spend £2,700 on a player? Piss off. You can stuff your contract. You want me to spend £140? Listen. I'll get him on a 2-month loan. If you want me to loan him out, I'm borrowing him. I make an offer. We're having a Wellston to send him out on loan to me. I'll send him. Send him. Do your thing. This is the club. This is ridiculous. I don't care who you are. You're on £275 a week. You can absolutely... Why would I pay you £275 a week? I could pay your entire wage. I'm not giving you a monthly fee. Go away. I'm not giving you a monthly fee. I'm just trying to get the loan sorted so we can keep functioning as a football club. The board can do whatever they want. You know what? Rotate the squad. If they're not here, then why don't you just go and play some bench players? They're our best players, guys, and they're on loan. They're wanted by Bradford. Piss off. I'm not interested. You can sort them out. Change them. If they want to play international football, play international football. Play international. I don't care. Play international football. If you want to play international football, play international football. I don't care. If you want to play football, play it somewhere else. Play the matches somewhere else. Play somewhere else. If you don't want to be here, then play somewhere else. Play somewhere else. I don't care. Play somewhere else. Return to rehabilitation. You're put on the bench. Underachieving. You can absolutely stuff it with your job. You can stuff it with everything. Because my contract is scheduled to run out. And listen. We draw to bloody Taunton. 50 points. 50 points. They can accept it. They can do their thing. I'm sorting their players out for them. I'm getting them loan players. And I won't be here next season to see those loans. You'll be here for a few months on loan. It's on loan to Chelmsford. Who's on loan? So, they can do their thing. You want to loan him till the end of the season? Do it. Be my guest. The press don't matter to me. Listen, my contract is set to expire shortly afterwards. I have no clauses in my contract. I am no obligated to fulfill the obligation. I'm obligated to fulfill my contract. As a football manager, I'm obligated to fulfill my contract. Oh, who is he? I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. Your contract expires on January, February, March, April, May. Your contract expires on the 30th of May. Piss off. Who is Callum Jones again? You're not gonna get him. Piss off. You can stuff your contract. You're not getting him. If he wants to leave on a free, let him leave on a free. He has 2 months left on his contract, and I am not obligated to have you come up to my club and say, £0, please. I've got no money. I can't sign him. I'm sorry. Deal. It's a deal. A loan contract. I'd prefer just to sign youngsters. Leaves on loan to Chelmsford. It's loan deals. Listen, if Doncaster want to do their thing and sack a manager, do your thing. I don't care. Do your thing. We've got Dartford next. Do your thing. If the board want to do their thing, do your thing. You're the board of directors are in charge of this football club. The board are here, but when you're past the fitness test, I think a lot of players are here. A lot of players are. I don't know who you are. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Wordsworth. You're a veteran star, aren't you, son? You're a veteran star, aren't we? We're just listing players and naming squares on the squad. Like, listen, they can do whatever they want. If the board of directors have known they want me till the end of the season, they'll get me until the end of the season. If the budgets aren't good, I'm gone. I walk. Listen, I'm not. Listen, if I speak, I am in big trouble. I prefer not speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. It brings the game into disrepute. I cannot speak. If they want to do their thing, I prefer not to speak. I prefer not to speak on the matter. Because if I speak, I am in big trouble. And that shocks me as a manager and as a player as well. It shocks me deeply that I'm the manager of this football club and these kids just want to bring the game into an extreme disrepute. They want to bring the game into serious disrepute. They want to bring it into a very serious matter. The players know better that the team functions as a team. We are facing Dover. We're going to the port of Dover, and I will sell the player. Why am I going? Well, listen, here's all the patented information in sight. Relegation scrap. Torquay. Let me look at this. Yeovil are promoted. Yeovil's won the league. Of course they win the league. Farnborough, Bath, Torquay, Braintree, Worthing, St Albans. Listen, we are currently sat on 53 points. We need 10 more points to get promoted or compete in the playoff, which we're not ready to. Dover's already down. Dover's already relegated to the 8th tier of English football. Listen, and if Western-super-Mare have to win or they're down. Well, I think Western-super-Mare and Havington W are down. Taunton probably does have a chance in this league. So a trip to already relegated Dover. So we're on do what you want. Listen, do what you want. You can talk to him. The media does not have a problem with me. If Real Madrid... Listen, I don't care what Real Madrid want. If the relegation scrap... Listen, kid. No interest in signing a new deal. Well, you're gonna be fired then. you're fired. I wish you well. Listen, you've got enough time remaining on your current contract. So, delegate the negotiations with the DOF. You know, if the DOF wants to do the thing, I wish you well. Pick for a fandom. Attract new fans to the football club. You know, we got unable to release a contract first choice goalkeeper. Unable contracts. Listen, the board want to do their thing. An immediate start. Listen, I can talk. I'll pay you £450 and £2,000. I'll pay you so much money, you'll stay. I'll give you £300 and £100. I'll even give you a 50% pay rise. Listen, I don't care. But he's our number one goalkeeper. He deserves that money. And if the board want to say, well, we're not interested in you, say what you want. I don't care. I don't train the squad. I'm a hands-on player. I'm a hands-on manager. I'm hands-on the pitch 24/7. A C- towards position. But I'm an interim manager. I'm not here to sign in players. You know, I signed 2 loan players, 2 kids, 2 youngsters, if you will, because the club needed them. The club wanted them. The club wanted these kids and wanted them brought in. I bring young talent into the club. I bring them in. I sign them. Because if my budget was £50 million, I'd be able to bring in anybody I wanted. But this club does not let me because it makes sense. That's the Vanarama South. This is the Vanarama South team. And I don't want to be in the south of England. I feel like having a pint with the team, having a bit of fun. Simple as. Because this team, they didn't enjoy it with the previous regime. We get a win. Of course we get a win. And a goal rush. We scored in 10 consecutive competitive matches. We're only 10 points away from the playoff, boys. We're 10 points away from the playoff. Farnborough and Bath, they're in the playoff. They're in the playoff spots. We play Slough in 18th. Mind you, I would fight for the playoff. We need to fight and just hope we can clinch the playoff places. When the board want to do their thing, let them do their thing. The board want to, do their thing. Clubs in England set to release youth players. Listen, I'm shocked. If they want to release them, release them. It's sad, but when clubs release youth players, you've got to pounce. You've got to pounce from the bounce. These kids are getting released. Jenkins, I've got no concerns. We've got to turn things round. I've got no concerns. We're going to turn things around. I promise you we'll be fine at the end of the season. Barron's penned a 3-year deal to the club until 2027. We're going to turn things around. I'm sure we're going to turn things around. We're going to save this club. And, we're going to save this club and performances. Of course we're going to improve. It's a perfect team. Unacceptable. Dave Linefield. If you're not happy, go. I'm not forcing you to stay. I'm not staying till the end of the season. Listen, they're paying me £500 a week. Listen, he's an important member of the squad. I can't complain. Listen, if the board want to do their thing, I'm the interim caretaker. I'm the boss of the Chelmsford board. I'm the boss of the club. We were sat way in the relegation places. I'm here to save you. I'm here to save the team and keep us fighting for promotion. We're here to fight in this football league. We're here to fight in this league. And if they want to give me some coaching advice, then what's it to? We have to adapt to the system we play. brief spell at Chelmsford ended because the club were not doing good. The club, we get a win against a win which pushes us up the league, which pushes us up the table on 59 points. The goal differential is not good enough. It's not good enough. Listen, it's the season's over. Torquay's got a playoff spot. Listen, you're out for 8 to 11 days. They're giving you an injury. Listen, we need to just look at our competitions. Because, listen, because Yeovil's won the league, they're automatically up. Farnborough, Bath, Torquay got the playoff spot. If Braintree need to win their next few matches, they've got the playoffs. They've got the playoff spots. Looking at information, past positions, the roles in this league, it's a very complicated league. It's obvious. Yeah, there's obviously rules. Club's entry administration will face a 10-point penalty. Of course they probably will. Listen, we're going to look into jobs, into staff. Because we're disappointed. They're shocked with the boss. He's not here. The job security, the job centre. Listen, the job centre. Ebbsfleet, Joey Barton, Millwall, Newport County. There's so many. Listen, let me look at all those manager jobs. Let me look at all the manager positions. Yeah, Joey Barton and Neil Harris. They'll probably get that sorted. Ireland, I was looking at international management, but in the international league, I mean, imagine me managing Cameroon. It'd be a fun ride, but is that Lucien Favre? He's the Sweden manager. Lucien, we're playing Tonbridge next. Fan day is a success, but we've got Tonbridge next. Because my contract runs out in a while, my contract does run out. My contract will probably expire subject to a 1-year extension. He's got an injury, a fractured lower arm for 5 to 6 weeks. A lot of injury. Look at Duffy. We'll offer him a contract. He's a good kid. He can get a contract. Listen, he's non-contract. He's not asking for a big contract. Look at these. These are. Let me look at the dev center. Youth candidates in, please. Let's just look at players, the candidates. Some very interesting candidates. Listen, underachieving. I understand the concerns. The best. We've got to just improve on it. We've got to cope with it. And candidates, some very good candidates. Because we're nearly. The season's nearly over, so it does depend on if we can and if we can't bring in the players. I don't care what the Met Police want to do. What the Metropolitan Police want to do is their. If they want to arrest protesters in London, they can do their thing. If they want to do their thing in London, they want to arrest Just Stop Oil protesters, they can actually do the job. Listen, if the Met Police actually have a football team, and we actually play the Met Police, Why would the Met Police have a football club? And this is actually a football club? The Metropolitan Police are actually a football club. So they're just some policemen. Police officers playing for a football club. We're playing Tonbridge next. Which, I don't know why we're playing Tonbridge, which don't ask me because I'm not going to be here next season. My contract runs out soon. Contract runs out. I was here to keep them in a stable position. Stabilize them and keep them safe. Basically, we've just got to win, and a draw against Tonbridge. I'm alright with a draw against Tonbridge. That means we're 8 points away from the playoffs, which we're not going to get. Because in this league, they don't play 50 matches. Underachieving! I'm interim manager! I'm absolutely insulted! In the best start since arriving at Melbourne Community and Defender, the current manager is a mixed set between his first and losing 6, and also accepting the quality available to them as outlined is and continues towards Chelmsford of disappointed, struggling and haven't any manager. There's been general. Oh yeah. You can be positive. You can do whatever the hell you want. We've got Chippingham in our final match. But then I'm gone. My contract expires at the end of the season. Unbeatable Chelmsford meet new records. 6-game unbeaten run is a new set. Good. It's a good record. I'm done. At the end of this season, you can sack me. Well, I may as well go through to the calendar and get sacked. Get stuffed. Get stuffed. Who are you? How old are you? 35. Bloody microphone. Listen. Look. You're an old bloke. You shouldn't be coming up to the manager who's much younger than you. I'm 20-something years old. Which wouldn't make sense for a young kid to be a manager. But it's Football Manager. What do you expect? You can make your manager so young. I guess Football Manager is a starting like that, but... what the point of the UEFA coefficients? So? France is all... oh my god. I wouldn't care. Seriously, if the Champions League becomes a league phase, let it become a league phase. England's gonna win because they're the best two coefficient in the ranking. England's the best two teams. And then they've got the playoff, but we're not even in the playoff. I understand what you're saying. Don't get pissed off at me. I'm not your manager anymore. Listen, I'm done. I'm gone after the game. You can thank your boss. You can stuff your job. You can stuff your club. Yeah. Do whatever you want. You know what? Yeah, your team's called Chipping and Son. Listen, see, you're missing out, Shagger on car seat. Listen, they can do what they want. If they want to, they don't want me. The club never wanted me here. They just wanted me to keep them in a spot. Keep them safe. I did what I was asked by the board of directors, which is keep them in the league. I was asked by the board of directors to keep them safe. I wasn't asked to fiddle around with playoff. We got 13th. I'm happy with that. 61 points. I'm happy. Yeah, listen. I'm happy. If the board want to talk contracts, talk contracts. If the board want to talk a contract, listen, talk contract. We've got all day to play. Listen, we'll play on the 25th of April, 24th. We'll book a few friendlies. We'll play a few big opponents. You know, they're reserve teams. I'm not playing reserves. I'm sorry, I'm not nearby teams. Listen, there's a lot of teams who could play, and other teams, it's not as Man City, they could play us, but I don't think Man City would want. So if Pep wants to have a chat with us, we can have a chat. And we'll talk about them in detail. Listen, anyway, Pep doesn't care. Pep don't care. Pep doesn't care. If Pep wants to do his thing, let Pep do his thing, because big old man Pep wants to do his thing. Let him do his style. We'll play a team. We'll play Celtic B. We'll play the B team of Celtic in a penalty match. Actually, no, we're not. We're just gonna... I'm leaving. I can't take it. I've had enough. The board's disappointed. It's not my fault you sacked your manager. It's not my fault you sacked him. You sacked him for a reason. It's not my fault you got... I don't care about player of the season. Do your thing. Do your worst. Sack me. Do your worst. If you want to sack the manager who saved you from 8th tier English football, from playing against amateurs, be my guest. Blame me. But I'm not signing a contract extension unless I'm being paid £1,000 a week. It's clear. I can't... It's clear. If this game thinks... Listen, my contract is set to expire shortly. My contract is set to expire in May. I signed as a caretaker boss, and if the board want to do what they want to do, they can do what they want to do. Listen, if they don't want to do it, they can do it. These aren't rivals. Go to Matlock. Go. You can go to Matlock. Go. Go. My contract's set to expire soon. If my contract's expiring, I'm gone. I'm leaving this football club. Listen, if the board... Listen, I'm walking out. I'm walking. Listen. Not good enough. If the DOF is not interested, then you'll be fired. You're fired. The bill's absolutely no interest. If you've got no interest in signing a contract, go! Quit! You're fired! If you're not good, oh my god, this doff is honestly, I'll fire all the players then. You know what? Do your thing. If the doff wants me to do whatever they want, listen. If the board wants me to do what they want, their board doesn't want those players at the club. Listen, the doff can do whatever the hell they want. Listen, they're all set for release because they'll be sacked till the end of the season. Listen, I can throw a few of the kids up, and listen, let the doff sort them out. The doff will sort it out. The doff will give them contract extensions. These players aren't interested. They're picking a wage up. Listen, the board will do whatever they want. The board will do what they want. Listen, the board will do whatever they want. See? If I can sort out the contracts, the board won't care. You don't even sort out the contracts. They're part-time players. What is this? The chairperson of Trouble League 2 Doncaster, Terry Bramwell, could step down sooner rather than later, as rumored that Bramwell relinquished his role at the club, allowing another member of the board to take... I quit the club because my contract expires. Hold up, when does my contract expire? My contract expires. When does it expire? My contract expires on the 30th of May. Hold up, my contract expires on the 30th of May. On the 30th of May. I'm here to collect a paycheck. My contract expires on the 30th of May. My contract expires on the 30th of May. I probably will be here for pre-season, and then I'm calling it a day. I'm here until the 30th of May. And then I'm gone. Listen, Patrick Thistle got relegated to the leagues. Staff, let's look in the job centre. Listen, there's a lot of jobs. Cambridge United. Listen, coaching, assistant manager. What do you mean, assistant manager? You have successfully placed an advert for a role as assistant manager of Chelmsford. Fuck it. Just place an advert. I'll apply to all these jobs. Listen, my contract's set to expire. Search for a vacant Ebbsfleet assistant, Cambridge assistant received. Knockborough, St. Pat's. I'm done. I'm gone. Listen, if the board won't respond to all offers, get it sorted. You'll be gone. Accept all offers. You'll be gone. Your contract's expiring. My contract's set to run out in near enough a month. My contract's set to expire. If Ebbsfleet want to give me the job, they can do their thing. They can give me a job. Take a few phone calls. If Cambridge United want to give me a job, my contract's set to expire. Chelmsford, Wordsworth are in talks with Lewis. They want to do their thing, move to a South team. Listen, final reminder. Do your thing. Sign a new contract. Sign a new contract. You've signed a new contract. You've signed a new contract. You've signed. You're all just signing contracts. My contract expires on the 30th of May. Manager for nearly 6 months, and good. We did well. For Clarets are disappointing. Let's look at what they might want to forget. What? Seriously? The board can do whatever they want. Listen. With Dover, that club, Harrington W and Taunton relegated, we survived in this league by the skin of our teeth with half collective bonuses, £1,400 on the board of directors. They can do whatever they want. If they want to get me go, good. Let him leave. Let him leave. He's old. Complete switch to Lewis. And so many players have completed the switch. Off the books. We sold a player. Well done. Wordsworth went because there's a reason why. We let the players leave the club who had to leave the club. The salary issues are the simple ones. I leave at the end of my contract. My contract is set to expire. And those reserves who will play for this team, which will be set because the financial issues aren't as good or not as bad as I think. They're paying me till the end of the season. Because I'm just going to be sat here doing nothing. Okay, I'm just going to be sat here doing nothing. I'm just going to be sat here doing absolutely nothing. Dagenham and Redbridge won the FA Trophy. So, I was only an interim manager. I'm not here for you. Well, I asked the DOF to sign them all. Sign them all. If the DOF wants me to sign them all, sign all the kids up to the squad. Ask the DOF to sign them. Get the club in a position that the financials will be sorted. I've asked the DOF to get it sorted. But if they don't, what the board does not want to talk a new contract, then they'll probably, because my contract is set to expire within a few days, and if my contract expires at the end of the contract, then they can do their thing. If they don't want to renew my contract, it's their call. Listen, I'll accept their current vision. Well, I'll accept their current vision, but I won't be here. Listen, the board can find a new coach. I won't be here at the end of the season. If you want to sack me, go ahead. Go ahead. But listen, the £500 a week has been acceptable, lads. Listen, I've got to pay me bills in a pub down in Chelmsford. Listen, I'm not going to walk because I might as well get paid for that work. Get paid for doing nothing. Get paid. Hit with tax bill. You idiots! The club is facing a tax bill of around £1,000 on the upcoming advice on the financial reports of the previous 12 months. These are the club's taxable profits in approximately 4.65k. 2 sponsorships, a main kit, a 2-year, £23,000. It was 10 per annum. We're 5 per annum. So this club, 8,000 with budget to 3,000. I guess I'm saving them. I've saved them a lot of money by sacking off a lot of players who won't, or just sacking off a ton of players and balancing the salary bill. And I'm not here for the project. I'm not here for the long-term project. I'm a Sam Allardyce of the leagues, of the football world. Because there's nobody ahead of me in football terms. Not Pep, not Klopp, not Arteta. There's nobody ahead of me in football terms. Not Pep, not Klopp, not Arteta. There's nobody ahead of me in football terms. They're all homegrown, but there's nobody ahead of me in football terms. Not Pep, not Klopp, not Arteta. Because there's nobody ahead of me in football terms. Not Pep, not Klopp, not Arteta. There's nobody ahead of me. Listen, if the DOF want to do their thing, do their thing. You're fired. I wish you well. I've made my decision. You're fired. I've made my decision. If you want to sign a new non-contract, £775 a week. £725 with a £4,500 loyalty bonus. That's the deal. That's not the deal. In football terms. Because there's nobody ahead of me. In football terms. Not Pep, not Klopp, not Arteta. The book stops here. There's nobody ahead of me in football terms. They can do their thing. They can do what they want. I don't care about Liverpool. It's not here. Listen, my contract expires shortly. My contract expires on the 30th of January. My contract expires. What do you mean? You've hired a member of staff. Of course I've hired a member of staff. Well, listen, I'm not here to argue. They probably know I'm not here to mess around. If Ralph Ragnick is the Irish manager, there surely is something up. If Ralph Ragnick is the England man, Ralph Ragnick is managing Ireland, there's something up with the club. Do their thing. If Banks is our assistant coach, he's been hired from the process. Sign a new Chelmsford deal. Listen, a nightclub's called at least Banks for your assistant coach. I'm quite excited that he can mentor the players along, and you were offered a job by another. What are you on about? What are you on about? Knockbearer FC, £130. Intermediate League. Piss off! Intermediate League. Do you think I'm an amateur? Piss off! Intermediate League. Am I some sort of amateur? Am I some sort of amateur? Am I some sort of amateur? Listen, my contract should be expired now. Do what you want. The board. What's the point of me choosing the captain? Aren't I getting sacked? Shouldn't I just walk? Chelmsford have offered me a new contract. Let's see. They want me 1 year on £500. Listen. End of the 2025-26 season. Reached a playoff. My contract expires. £8,000 to work with. Strive to make progress. No. No. Good luck. Fuck this football club. Piss off. I'm done. No chance. No chance. I'm not staying. Why would I stay? I don't want to stay in the south of England. Piss off. If it was Cambridge United, I'd stay. If it was Cambridge, I'd stay. If it was Manchester, if it was London, I'd stay. I'm sorry, but if the Neil, what do you mean Neil Warnock? Warnock's an interim. Warnock's an interim. They should confirm my departure today. I'm gone. My contract expired. I'm sorry. My contract's expired. No way. I shouldn't be the manager. January, February, March, April, May, June. January, February, March, April, May, June. I'm not working till June. I quit. They want to offer me a contract. I'm not staying. I quit. I quit. I quit. I'm walking. I've walked out the door. I've walked out the door. I've walked out the door. It's December group start with 40 ways. 40 ways. Listen. On 6/24. Listen. In 21 matches, I can't have it anymore. I can't take it. It's not. I'm not here. If they need a new manager, I need a job. I'm sad. I'm not doing it. I need to know what jobs they can give me. Listen, I'll apply to... Oh, I don't want to apply to be the manager of Altrincham. Where's Doncaster? I thought they were going to sack the manager. Where's Doncaster? Where's Doncaster? Where's Doncaster? Aye, where's Doncaster? Mansfield Town. Come on, Gareth Answorth. I'd rather move to Mansfield. I'm sorry. I'd rather be the Mansfield boss. Mansfield. You can piss off. Salford. I'll apply to be the Salford. Oi. Apply to be the Salford boss. I'll apply to jobs that make my job easier. Cambridge United I've applied to. Newcastle I've got no chance. Notts County I'll have a go at. Aberdeen I've got no chance at. West Ham United no chance at. Walsall. I don't know where they are. Give them a chance. Cheltenham. I'll give them a chance. Altrincham. Maidenhead. Ebbsfleet. These are jobs in the south of England. I'm not interested in them. If they're Salford, Walsall, I'll get a job. I'll get a job. Left the club. It's my understanding he's keen to get back into management Chelmsford. Where's Daniel walked? I thought Daniel was doing a decent job. No room for sentimental football. Thanks, but it was time for a change. Piss off, idiots. You can do what you want. You can sack me. Listen, I had to step down. The job was not working. The work was rubbish. Listen, the work was absolutely rubbish. The work was rubbish. The work was rubbish. The work sucked. Listen. The work sucked. The work was rubbish. It was poor. It was not a good job, but the work... What Flowers, Tim Flowers, takes over. Of course. If they can get a better manager in, I saved them as interim. I wasn't meant to be the manager. But I left because there's a reason I left. My contract was not. It was not good enough. And they was not going to offer me a 3-year, 2-year deal. They were going to 1 year me, 1 year me, 1 year me. I'm not having it. I wanted a long-term contract. 2-year, sack me and give me my money. But listen, if the board wants me to do what I want to make a return to another club. I'm back in Sheffield. I'm training up with the club. And listen, if the board, I want an international job. But if the board just don't piss me off and give me an international, that's all I'm saying. Job security. I'm looking at jobs in Norway, to be the Norway manager. But Israel, Ireland, San Marino. I mean, it'd be a stretch, but why not? Let's see if San Marino are willing to give me a job. San Marino. Oh, they've got a manager. Oi. You're the worst team in the world. Have you got a role for me? Listen. All San Marino have to do is give you a good job. Listen, I don't care if I'm managing Italian amateurs. Listen. I'm not going to manage none of them. I've applied for the Mansfield job. They probably won't hear me out because they're probably not interested in a non-league manager. Listen, I've looked at myself for last year. I might have thoughts on the matter one day. I thought management was having a negative effort. I've been frustrated by the whole experience. I thought management had a negative effect. When he smells at Chelmsford and Chelmsford City and Guernsey Town. I'm back in Sheffield, having a bit of tea, having a bit of banter with the lads in the pub. My friend George Westron, he is still at Barrow, but there's a reason why he's still at Barrow. Because he's a better manager than me, and I've got to admit it. He did not have a fall off in his career about, when he got sacked. Listen, I don't care about the UEFA. I don't care about the formats for the UEFA competitions. Unless the Gibraltar Club wants to give me a job, then go for it. Altrincham have hired a boss. Cheltenham's unsuccessful. Have hired Barraclough as the manager. They want to do their thing. Listen, I don't care if I'm unemployed for a year, 2 years. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm a good boss. That's why I left. It doesn't matter that if clubs want to give you a job. Notts County's unsuccessful, but Robinson's took the hot seat. Heckingbottom's in charge of Scotland. Salford board. Of course Salford are going to hire a manager. Kidderminster hire. Watford bring Gracia back to the club. Javi Gracia. Got them sacked. Well, because you want the Qatar League. I don't care. Maidenhead hire a boss. Eastleigh hire a boss. Sullivan hire a boss. Cambridge don't hire me. Listen, De Zerbi's at Newcastle. Good. Odo takes Aberdeen. Walsall. Garner takes charge. Iriola at Bournemouth. Who do you think? Well, I'm just going to be sat here chilling out. Because Ireland's insecure, but listen, they can do what they want. The board can do whatever they want. Iriola has joined divisional rivals West Ham. I don't get why it's called Man U FC, Manchester United Football Club. Is it because they can't call it Manchester United? That's why they call it Manchester United Football Club. It's Man U FC. Manchester. Football Manager does not make sense when they cannot get a license for a lot of teams. Okay, let's just talk about it in detail. Listen, Leamington. This is so tough. Gosport. You can do what they want. I'm not going out to the south. I'm managing in the Vanarama North. If possible, I want a job in the north of England. I don't care about the south. Hansi Flick. Hire whoever you want. Hire whoever you want. Listen, if they don't want me as the manager. Listen, they can do anything. How is Barrow? No way. Is he still the manager of the club? No way. He better be. He better be manager. Barrow are third in the league, apparently, because I don't know why. Yeah, George is still the manager of Barrow. George is still the manager. It's Farsley. Finally! My God. I asked for a job in the north and they delivered. Listen. 12 months, 500 must be the manager. Of course I'm going to be £600. They've got a deal. I've got a new job. For a 1-year contract. I make Farsley to become the Farsley head coach. £600 a week. Farsley. What's he doing? Listen, I joined Farsley. I joined the Farsley Celtic. They're an obscure team, 4,000 capacity. A new club like Farsley. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of the stream. After this, let's just do that. Same stuff, principles. I resigned as the Chelmsford coach. One bad result turns things around and he replaces previous manager Cliff Donaldson. I'm happy to be here. Peace, champions. Peace.